Main Street in Dobbs Ferry, and today we will be discussing recognizing your blessings. Today, for those out there that know, that follow me, and clients of mine that know me well, that know that I will always find your blessings daily. The problem is of where we stand today is, why do we fail to recognize what is right in front of us when it comes to our blessings? It's something that it's transitioning. Hold on for 1 second. Is it everything on? It's not showing on. Well, give me 1 second because I think we're having a little technical difficulties for those that can't see me. So, is it on, guys, or?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm sorry. I don't know if I'm on or if it's off. I'm on. Okay, my guys are telling me I'm on. Sorry for any technical situations. You know, I'm spiritual, not digital, but we're on here again for those that came on, and for those that didn't see me. Today is a fabulous day. We do not start the day without saying today is a fabulous day. So remember to say that as soon as you come on to, at least to my show. Give yourself that and a little bit of spiritual life coaching daily. As well as also know we're here every Sunday from 12 to 1. Today's topic is going to be discussing recognizing your blessings as they stand today. The question is, why is it that, as I stated before, that we fail to recognize the blessings when it's right in front of us? It really is. We have to stop taking your own life for granted. We really do take our own life for granted in our journey of our daily lives. Unfortunately, in society, and not into talking of anything of negativity, a lot of people sometimes take advantage of the friendships, the family, the people that are around you, but it doesn't matter what the world is doing. All that matters is what you're doing, and to recognize the blessings that we receive daily when we're out there, by the signs that we're seeing, by when you're driving, even when you're listening to music, or when you go somewhere and you listen to any sort of music or anything, you will see that there's a sign. There's always messages that's being given to you. Every obstacle that life is throwing us has a purpose, a lesson, a purpose, or a journey of some level. And it's up to you to understand where your mindset stands so you can recognize it and be at a place where you need to be to make your life better. So the blessing exists for all of us daily. It starts by putting things into perspective. A big issue, and excuse me for a second while I have a little coffee. Excuse me on that one. A big issue in society is the inability for people to differentiate between need and want. As you know, need is what you must have. Need is a must, and want is a total desire. In that aspect, you have to know that your transition, it all stems by your mindset, is where it starts. So you might ask yourself, how do you find your blessings? Especially in the time of the holidays, where it's difficult sometimes to see all the blessings that are coming to you. But there's just no way that you wake up and leave your house in the morning and there isn't blessings that are being sent to you. There's just no way that the blessings do not exist for you. I'm sorry, just for 1 second. Am I on, guys? Because I can't see everything okay there, because I can't see while I'm...
Yeah, I see.
Everything's good? All right, as long as everything's good for them. Now, I just wanted to let you know that the journey begins on you, on self-care and self-awareness. No matter what topic I discuss or whatever topic I do, I will always bring it back to self-awareness. As the show continues for this segment, please do your diligent duty and pretty much like and share it. For if it affects anyone else out there, then you did your job. You supported someone else that these words can help. So on that level, take the show, share it with someone that can have use of it, and understand that this show today is about sharing your blessings. And when I get into the topic and our segment of what we're discussing, for those that just came on, I just wanted to let you know that we are here every Sunday from 12 to 1. And you can call in for tarot reading. You can look at the number in the bottom and you will see the phone number where you can call in at 914-226-0147. And you can call in for a free tarot reading if you'd like, or you can discuss any questions in regards to the spiritual life coaching guidance that I'm discussing today. Blessings are a wonderful thing that we receive daily, and it's up to you to recognize them. Your mindset, as I stated before, is where it starts. Bumping the roads don't stay there forever. We're just so connected to a level of just getting used to this routine in life that we forget to see the blessings that are coming at you. So you really, really have to focus on the blessings that are arriving daily. Let me explain to you, I'll give you a little metaphor and even an explanation of it. If you're out there and you're walking and you run into a neighbor or a friend calls you, even with their situations, not everyone's going to always discuss beautiful conversations. It might be negative issues that are going on. Pay attention to what they're saying, because I don't believe in any kind of coincidence. And again, these are all my beliefs through my angels and my guardianship. These are all everything that I feel and that I see that is going on. I tell you, pay attention to the words that are being said to you, because there is a message and there is a blessing that's standing there waiting for you. And it's again to your mindset of stating, as I stated when we opened the show, today's a fabulous day. All situations has a purpose. Most are positive, you just can't see it. You're not listening. You are not listening to the messages that are being said to you. You are not listening, or you're paying attention to the negative that you see daily. The blessing stands in front of us every day, no matter what our obstacles. Obstacles will exist because that's just you being human. We are all human, and society has in a way trained us to believe that this is the way. It's not a belief. The belief is what you choose to set yourself up to see, to say, to speak, to do. Everything is your choice, and everything will be your self-awareness on this. Your mindset is where it all begins. Understand the difference between need and wants. Need is a must. You must have water. You must have certain things in life to survive. I get it. But understand the difference between the need and wants, because once you can master that, you can set your mindset. Understand that a want is total desire. So if it's a desire, then you have to place it in the right set in your life to understand that your blessings are here today. Sometimes I'll give you a metaphor that you could be at work and you're working for a company, or you're working for yourself, or you're working in some transition or another, or you're going to work and you're having a lot of obstacles. That's still a blessing. Those blessings that are happening to you at work are only happening because God is trying to give you a blessing and show you where your destiny lays, and it's not there. We just tend to hold on to something because that's all we know, because we're creatures of habit, and because the obstacle seems so terrible. But if you decide to change your path and see that obstacle and say, okay, let me expand where I stand, all those negative issues, maybe it's something you got to look at, because the universe is going to show you. Your belief is your reality. And if your belief is your reality, you have to understand that that obstacle really isn't there. You have to know that that obstacle is going to lead to victory. There is no obstacle that's not going to come with some sort of victory, or some sort of level of victory for another soul that you're carrying, because we all carry souls that belong to us, good and bad. There's no such thing, in my opinion, as a bad soul. I just feel everybody has their cross to carry, and everyone has different strength in being able to carry it. But we do carry souls that God has chosen. Notice that you can even move away somewhere and still run into a soul you already met. It's a merry-go-round in life. You choose to get off the merry-go-round and live it in a different way. But the blessings are here every day. If we get caught up on the negative and the obstacles like that, as I stated, like from work, or those issues, or even that relationship that might be difficult for you, that you feel alone around the holidays, and you're having someone standing right next to you, and it hurts, because sometimes you're better off alone than to have somebody laying right next to you and you're feeling still alone. That's just not worth it. You have to choose. The universe gave you that obstacle to make you better, to show you that you have to make a change. And that's just going to make you fall right into your destiny's path. I'm not saying it's simple. I'm not saying that it's easy to get up every day and look at the glory and always search for the blessings, but it's a practice. I promise you that if you practice it, that in this journey, everything will transition you into a better you. Everything is reachable. Anything you want, you can have. It's just a matter of understanding it. The universe and society has set us up to a level that this is our routine. If someone speaks to you and they start talking negative and they're at work, oh my God, this is happening at work and this is happening at school or this is happening in my relationship, what's the first thing the majority of people will do? They'll join into the misery. Oh my God, you think you're alone? My misery was bigger than yours. I had this issue that happened and it got even worse from there on, and it's just become on, and all you're doing is making a ball of negative energy and forgetting to recognize the blessings that's standing in front of you. Let me take a second and say hi to Annie, to Yvette, to Aleida, to Marianne. Mwah! I love you guys. Thank you for supporting the show, and I'm glad you guys are on. Today's topic, for those that came on, is recognizing your blessings. Call into Live with Liz, as you see on the screen. It says 914-226-0147. Call in. I'm here. The stores usually close on Sundays, so no, people, I'm not open Sundays. Mama needs a break too after the show. But I'm open Mondays through Saturdays. Feel free to call in for a consultation, for a reading, for life coaching, for crystals, for whatever you need. This is all about love and light. And make sure you also press like and share the show. Share the show and give that love and light to somebody else that you don't know that you can reach, maybe through your own friends. This is all this show is all about, just to make you feel better, to make you recognize holistically where you stand. And it's no matter what conversation or whatever topic I choose, it will always stem right back to self-awareness. So again, as I was discussing, recognizing your blessings, your mindset is where it all begins. Understanding the difference of need and want, and knowing that need is a must. And I got it. We all have a must. You can't survive without a must on need, on things that we need to do to survive. But understand the difference in the need and the want between desire. So know that it stems all from your mindset of where you're standing. Destiny is to do something. Destiny is to just do something else for yourself, which is recognizing your blessings. To receive and understand your blessings is always a mindset. Every day, there is just not a second from the moment you wake up in the morning that you won't receive a blessing. You need to pretty much stay in your lane and understand it. Open your eyes to the blessings that are in front of you. Why are your eyes so open? A lot of you, the majority, not everyone, even me, it's a human reaction. Why do we all stem to just stay on the negative sometimes and not recognize? And when that happens, you have to stop. Because again, I said it states from your mindset. You have to stop and recognize what blessings are coming at you. You could be driving and a song comes on. Or you decide, this is what I'm feeling. I want to hear a little salsa, bachata, a little Latin jazz. Whatever it is. Pay attention to everything, to the signs that are around you, to the numbers. If you see a repetitive number out there, look it up on Google. It has definition. Everything has definition. Everyone you meet that says words to you, good or bad words, it don't matter. It's a blessing. Pay attention. The obstacles that are in front of you. If you feel even alone for the holidays, that's why I said choose your blessings. Nobody's alone. We have God. We have the blessings of the beautiful trees that are changing colors. Thank Annie and Marianne and Yvette for sharing the video. Oh, God bless you guys. Good. You did your job as well. You're doing the same thing I'm doing just by pressing like and share, because I'm working here the same way you guys work, in the same way I'm saying that blessings are by words. I'm putting my words out there, and if it touches you and it helps you, then I did my job, and it'll bring me an abundance in my life. I just give to receive. Nothing in life is free. But you have to understand that in these hardships of moments, sometimes, as beautiful as it is in the holidays, a lot of people are hurting. A lot of people are going through pain and anxiety. The anxiety level of where so many people stand right now is so stressful. But it's up to you to reconnect that and change it. Don't allow it. If you know that last year was the same repetitious moment that's here today, then count your blessings. That lesson should teach you that it's self-awareness to transition that into something different for yourself. Pay attention to what's around you. I have a question that's coming in and letting me know. How can I understand blessings in my everyday life? How do you understand the blessings in your everyday life, which is a question just came in. I said by understanding your mindset, by understanding your need and your want. If you can't see your blessings that are coming to you daily, then you need to stop, like everything else in life, and see where you're standing. What are your needs and what do you want? What is a must and what is a desire? Differentiate the difference. You have to, because the big issue, as I stated before in society, is the inability for people to differentiate the difference. And if you can figure out the difference between a must and a desire, which is a need and a want, then you can figure out your mindset for how to go forward for your daily process. And if you're always looking for a blessing, you can't help but to stay in positive energy. Look around, drive, look at the signs that you see. Look at the friends that speak to you. Yeah, okay, some of them will come in through with just a lot of negative. Just catch yourself, because it's all self-awareness. And maybe they're negative issues. It ain't just always just negative. Maybe it's what you need to hear so you can see that your situation isn't as bad as you might think it is. It could be worse in life. So it's unfortunate that sometimes that is the field that we must take to recognize where you stand today. Notice, at least I do, I am very delicate with anybody else's time. I am very considerate to make sure I'm not taking someone's. I'm very, alert as how I approach a friend, family, whatever, respectful to everyone else's time. Then I've got to ask yourself again, stop taking your life for granted if you don't take someone else's life for granted. If you feel you're considerate and you show your path on how you treat everyone out there, or you could see sometimes even energy, you can walk away with love and light, because God, the universe, that higher being, whatever you want to call it, something else out here is controlling this universe. It's easy to show that love and light to those that love you, that care for you, and that show you appreciation and is there for you. The hardest thing you can do in life is still show blessings for those that might not love you, for those that don't even like you, because you ain't $1,000 bill. You're not liked by everybody. I know I'm not, but that's okay. I still love you. You don't have to like me. I love everybody. Because as long as I love everybody, I'm loving myself at a higher level. Abundance, it's all connected. The blessings, everything you do is connected. So if someone's wishing you harm, they could wish it in your face or behind you. Who cares? Send them blessings, because you're all about just, if you're even listening to the show, I don't believe in coincidence. You're here to understand, to connect, and if it does something for you, God bless, fly with it. But understand the difficulties, pass your lessons and your tests through your blessings, and giving that love and light to those that might not even appreciate you. It's okay. They don't have to. You send love and light to the world, and love and light will come right back at you, because everything is just self-awareness. And there is no way anyone could call in for a tarot reading. You can call in on this conversation. No way I can't see an obstacle that stands in front of you and I can't find the blessing for you. So if you're lost and can't see the blessing, you call me, because I'll find it for you. I'm blessed enough to have my tech guy here, and my honey, and my Andy Dandy, and my world here, everyone here supporting. That's the universe. The universe will always listen to what your needs are and what your wants are. Your want of desire will come to you. You don't have to physically run after it. It will come to you by all the love and light that you're going to give to the world, especially the souls that are hard to give that love and light to. So understand your must, you must do. That's just life. That's why I say you get up every day and you make sure while you're saying the show, if you can say it 100 times, say it. Today is a fabulous day. Do you think that I wake up every morning and I'm just this fabulous? Well, I am, but I'm not. No, I'm kidding. Well, my point is I'm tired sometimes. I don't have time to even make the coffee. I have kids to take care of. I have a man. I have so much things going on. I have the business. I have friends that call me that know, and they'll tell me, Liz, you have to find time for me. I'll wait my turn. You know what? The world is full of issues, but it's how I see it. I'm blessed to have those issues. And if an obstacle comes, after practicing this holistic life for so long, I know that I have to find the blessing that stands in front of me with it. We'll take a moment to say hi to Tanya, to Diana, Eric, Jeannie, Christy. Mwah! I love you guys. I hope you guys connect. Don't forget to like and share it and give it forward to the world, to whoever needs it. But understand that, recognize the blessings that are here. Even the blessings of a headache, of not having time in the morning. I didn't have time. Yes, I have my coffee. It's delicious. I like my Dunkin' Donuts. People fight me on my Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts, but guess what? I have to have my coffee. It's all right. I might want to make my Bustelo and be home and make my espresso. Sometimes I don't have the time, but that's okay. It's still a fabulous day. Just because I'm here preaching about how positive energy does not mean I don't feel it. I go through it just like the rest of us. I'm human just like the rest of us. This is where we stand, and this is what goes on in life. But I promise you that if you try to start practicing your journey and look at the positive, there's so many people in despair right now that I bleed, my heart bleeds for you, but there's a reason for it. If it's hardship through work, there's a reason for it. If you're home and you have partnership relationships that are hurting you, there's a reason for it. Open your eyes, because it still stems from you. It's if you choose to stick it out and stay there in that relationship that's hurting you and feeling lonely. Shoot, I prefer to stay alone. I could be lonely alone, and I'm never alone because I always have that higher being with me, and God will always send souls to support you. Believe it or not, you might feel alone in something, but it'll always balance. Something will go up and something will go down. Okay, that's life. So choose how to balance it. And how do we balance it? By recognizing your blessings today, by understanding that it's your mindset. If I get caught up that, okay, I overslept a little bit, I'm human. I overslept a little bit. My kids didn't bother me this morning that early, and they don't bother. They're fabulous too. We're all fabulous. You have to retrain your mindset of how things go. It's okay. You just recognize that, well, that happened for a reason. And somehow or another, we're still here. Life with Liz is still on at 12, no matter what. Everything transitions for a reason. There's no coincidence in life. Who you meet, who you speak to, that is differentiating the difference between need and want. I need to do certain things. I want to take care of other things. That's must and desire. And whatever is going to be still in your desires, because there's the must, the things you're going to do. But when it comes to your desires or the things that you're called upon to do, or you might say the obstacles, I promise sooner or later, and if you want to prove it to yourself, go back to that obstacle that used to be back in the day a few years ago. I bet you could find an answer to why it happened. I bet you could find an answer to why that situation happened. You are here today in your transition because of that obstacle that happened. And somehow it didn't stay, right? It existed, it came, it went. The issue showed you a lesson and made you a better person. Because at the end of the day, you're still here. Every day we receive blessings, recognize them. Open your eyes to them. Don't see the obstacles as an obstacle, because if you do, you're going to make that obstacle worse for yourself. Period. And that's what's going to happen with that. Let me get back into the show again. Take a minute. I know a few of you will call me and tell me, Liz, I hate it when you stop the life coaching segment, but I have to, for those that came on, have to let everyone know what's going on. And again, you're on with Live with Liz. I'll make it short and sweet, but you're on we're here every Sunday, 12 to 1. You can call in to the number that you see on the screen, 914-226-0147, and we are in Dobbs Ferry, 26B Main Street, at Angel Spiritual Spa. Come see the store, call in for a consultation. Don't forget to like and share the show. And today you can call in regards to the topic that we're discussing if you have a question on it, or if you'd like a tarot reading, feel free, call in and I'll take care of you. I'm in my space. This is where it comes in, where it's right. And check out the website. Go in and see if it's anything that's for you. There's no pressure in this. Understand that these are my guardians, my beliefs, my angels, and where I stand. And I'm told to share and give this love and light to the world, and I will. And if it does something for you, that's great. Because that's what I do and what I give in life. I'm not an angel, I'm human. I just transition myself to make sure that I'm at my best. Because if I'm at my best, my children are at my best. I'm always looking for the blessings. Whether there's an obstacle in front of me, always transition it into something positive. If something, the universe is trying to give me a message to take it forward, then the faster you recognize the blessing, the faster you'll get out of that hardship. The faster you'll transition into a better place and a better beginning for yourself, so you'll know how to transition that. Excuse me 1 second, more coffee for mama. Again, pay attention. The choice is yours. Every day, recognize your blessings. Your mindset, again, as I said, is where it's at. You have to know that whatever obstacle stands today, has it ever stayed? No one can call in, speak to me, and tell me that they have an obstacle that won't leave. It's there for life. You're in that issue for the rest of your life. No way, no how. Not acceptable, will not happen. It's not going to be that way. The current situation you stand in will not be the situation you will be in tomorrow. The faster you recognize the blessing, the faster you can transition into a better you. Because it's always a better you, but you have to recognize it. I can't always recognize it for you, but I can. So if you can't, you call me, because Mama will figure it out. There's just no way. Unacceptable, not acceptable to stand where you are today and think that this is it. That's not it. You choose your tomorrow. And if you're saying to yourself, this is the same situation that you've been in for a couple of years or whatever, then tell me, how are you recognizing your blessings? Tell me at least to show you. Take a hardship that's going on, whether it's love, whether it's work, whatever it is that's going on. Notice the repetitive way of that hardship. But there has to be a blessing. So I want you to stop and take care of the blessing and see if the blessing is what you thought it is. If you can't figure it out, pay attention to the universe. You're going to get an answer. I'll get back into the topic, and I'm going to take a call right now from Yvette from the Bronx. Yvette, you're on. Talk to me. Hold on 1 second, Mama. Hello?
Hi.
Hi, beautiful. How are you?
I'm good, sweetheart.
Talk to me, darling. You have a question for me?
Yeah, I was trying to understand about the recognize your blessing, if you can help me with that.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so what do you want? What's your question? What do you want to know about recognizing your blessings? Are you stating that you can't see your blessings right now? Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, mommy. Let me explain to you something. It's as I was talking earlier on the show. It all stems from your mindset, from your perspective, from your need and from your want. What I was trying to state in the conversation of spiritual life coaching and recognizing your blessings is understand, for you can understand it more, recognize what is your must, your need, and what is your want, your desire. And understand that it's your mindset. Because your mindset, I promise you that every day, whether you get up, go to work, whether you gotta go to the supermarket, I don't care where you're going, who you're running into, if it's your sister, family, brother, lover, boyfriend, husband, it does not matter. There are messages and blessings that are being sent to you through the obstacles, if it's through love, or if it's through work. I'll show you an example, metaphor, even through love. If it's through love in your life, Yvette, and there's someone out there that's saying words that you know are not making you feel right, you know that somehow it's knocking your energy worse. You don't think that's a blessing? Because I could show you the blessing. I'm gonna show you a metaphor on that. You know, you want to see how the blessing comes? That's called destiny. That's a blessing showing you, get away, run. That soul, life existed before, let's say, that soul came around. So you have to go deeper into what it used to be, because nothing stays. Nothing stays. So if it's going to get better, it's recognizing that that's a blessing, that you don't know that as soon as you might turn to the left, there's something waiting for you to the right, to the better. And it is a blessing, because if those words didn't hurt, you might stay there.
That's true. That's very, very true.
Mamita, you're going to stay there and deal and knock your energy down and not be able to see the blessings that come to you every day. And it's not fair to you. Because you know what? It's what we do to ourselves. That soul ain't doing a damn thing to you. You're doing it to yourself. Because if that soul told you, you can't get mad at them. You allowed that to happen. So it's your fault. So that's a blessing that the universe, because destiny is going to come in and kick butt sooner or later. You can't run from that. So if destiny is going to come in, it has to bring you the obstacle to bring you to a better place. It's just that we're caught up at the moment of that negative moment, metaphorically speaking, of what we're talking about, that we're caught up so much into it that it's like it's acceptable. It's not acceptable. It's only acceptable if you allow it. And if that's not a blessing, and if it's not feeling right, then it gotta go. That's a same level of work. Another metaphor. You're at work, and work is not transitioning, let's say, to what you want it to be. then it
No,
keeps getting
oh
worse.
yeah,
Huh?
that's correct. It's,
Oh. Okay, mommy. So let me give you that little metaphor before anything on this life coaching. I gave you a little bit on love. So you wanted to understand a little more about recognizing your blessings. Now let's take it on another level of physical aspect, back to the mindset, back to need and want, and understanding where you're at. You're at work or you're trying to do something for work. I always say give it everything you got for 2 years, everything you got. And guess what?
Right.
If it keeps getting difficult, that's okay. Some people might say difficulties, well, consistency does override resistance. But you got to understand that the journey, destiny will always show you its path. There's a blessing if there's obstacles, if there's co-workers, is there a want? What are you doing? Because it all stems back to you. Again, it's your fault. That
Right.
obstacle of work stems from you. So if it's standing there, nobody's doing a damn thing to you. You're doing it to yourself. So, okay, this ain't working. I've tried. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel right. Then we have to stop again with need and want and see what feels good to you. Not to Joe Schmo, not to your man, not to nobody around, not even to your kids. What feels good for Yvette? Once we know what you enjoy and what's need and want, then you'll transition into your blessing, because that obstacle is what brought you to understand this, or even what brought you to see this live show right now. Does that make
Right.
sense, Yvette?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay, so give me, if you like, if I didn't cover it already with work or love, give me something of an obstacle that stems there, and let's see if we could find a blessing behind it.
Well, you mentioned about the love part, so I did experience once in my life that I fell in love with someone, and of course it didn't turn out well. We became the best of friends, but I wouldn't know if that love that I experienced, will I ever feel it again with someone else.
Okay, you know how I even know that you're going to experience that love again? Because the universe already showed you what that love feels like. You understand? So the universe
Yeah.
already showed you what you felt. So whether, and I'm sure you've experienced other situations that wasn't that kind of feeling, right? Okay, so if it wasn't that kind of feelings, instead of looking, okay, you love that person and it didn't work out or whatever, and that's the feeling you want, good. That's connecting with need and want. You understand?
Right.
So that's a blessing. Whether it didn't
Right.
turn out well, it was a blessing, because there's a feeling, there's a lot of people out here don't even know what that is. But God
That's
gave
true.
you a blessing to know what that felt like. At least you felt it. And it doesn't
Yes.
mean that it ain't coming tomorrow, because if you come in through see me through life coaching, you're going to get some affirmations, that consistency of affirmations and manifestations. Come in and see me, and I promise you, you'll find it, you'll see it, because the blessings are there every day. It might not look
Wow.
like you think it looks.
Right.
You just have to recognize it, because you already know the feeling.
Ah.
You see what I'm saying?
okay.
It's just not in the look of what it used to be. Take the visual
Right.
away of what you experienced, and take the feeling that you just told me you felt but you want. That you
Right.
just added on need and want. Do you see what I'm
Right.
talking about? Is it making sense
Right.
for you?
Yeah.
Okay. It's just not going to look the same of what you had, but it's still there, and God gave it to you. That higher being, God, call it what you like. There's something higher here that controls everything. So in your journey, it's all your mindset. That's why I start the show with today's a fabulous day. I do spiritual life coaching, and my followings, if they could write it even on chat, they'll say it. Affirmations comes in, and forget about it. If that's a want, God gave you that. That's part of destiny. Gave you that feeling so you can know the difference from when someone else comes around talking crapo that's just not fitting your style, because you already felt this. This is what you want. So the world could come at you here, humanity, with a different way, but it just didn't feel right, Yvette? It wasn't the same?
No.
Okay. So how would you know that difference if you didn't go through that blessing of knowing what was good? You can't talk
Okay.
on what you want if you didn't feel it.
Exactly.
You understand?
Okay.
You
Yeah.
That's a
Oh, yeah.
blessing. You can't, there's so many souls that can't even say what you're saying because they haven't experienced it. They experience a lot of drama and a lot of stuff, but you know, mama, that's a part of life. We all been there. It's all life. But but it's okay. At the same time, understand the journey. And did you see in a second whether that relationship didn't work? It's a mixture of a lesson with a blessing, because it gave you a lifetime feeling. Okay, somebody else could come in, but if they're not giving you that feeling, that what you felt, that's not for you, because you already
Right.
know what it feels like. And then the beautiful part is in recognizing that blessing, Yvette, when it comes, you call me, because it's going to be higher than what you already felt, because you think that's where it's at, and you're humbly accepting that blessing with its need and want. So when it comes in, the abundance is amazing, because it's better than what you could even imagine, because you're stuck on the visual of what the universe gave you, that feeling. So here
Yeah.
comes another love. Here comes everybody tirando muela, or whatever you want to call it, talking to you, or whatever you want to call it, of getting with you. It don't matter. Energy speaks. You already experienced that lesson, that blessing, whether it didn't work. You know why it didn't work? Because God has something, or that higher being, whatever you want to call it, has something better waiting for you. So without you even recognizing, you put in the need and the want. All you're
Yeah.
waiting on is your own self for your mindset. You understand? Just remember
I do.
this. I need you to take the visual of what it was out of the way, because it's not what it
Okay.
looked like. It's not that. Stop looking for that. Look for the feeling. Look for the feeling. It's not the physical. It's not what humanity or society states. It's what you feel, because that's what was the blessing. Because the world could come at you with the finest, the this, the that, it doesn't matter. But it's not there. That feeling is not there. And then there's another soul that is there. From the finest to spiritual to physical to the world. Nothing could take that from you, because that connection is that strong, because of what you already learned through your blessing. Of an obstacle of losing that soul, it didn't work out as you stated. I promise you, the universe will explain to you when you receive it or get at a higher abundance of frequency. The only way to recognize it is get out of your way. Stop
Okay.
taking yourself for granted. Give yourself you understand? Because it's all you.
Yeah.
Yvette is you, mamita. Stop taking yourself for granted. Stop beating yourself for shoulda, woulda, coulda. That's the past. Forgive yourself.
Yeah.
Go forward. Stay in positive energy, and understand that how you treat yourself is how your kids are going to treat you, how your man's going to treat you, how the world's going to love you. Love you, and the world's going to
Right.
connect to that. Because if you're caught up on searching for somebody else to love you, or to give you that feeling, or that feeling that you felt, understand that you felt it. Humbly accept it today and say, at least I'm blessed to feel it. But I'm going to love
Right.
myself in that level. And the world's going to love you the same. I promise you, Yvette. And if that don't work, come and see me and come in for a full consultation, and let's see if I don't get your head straight. Okay, Mama?
Okay. Thank you.
I hope that answered your question. Was that good for you?
It did, Mama. It did.
God
Thank
bless.
you so very much.
Good. You're
Bye-bye.
welcome. You stay blessed.
Thank you.
Oh, back to Live with Liz. I hope you heard that segment, because that was for the world. And make sure you like and share it, because there's a lot of souls that need to hear these words. And again, it's just all my beliefs and my understandings of where I stand and what my guardians and my angels tell me. This is all about love and light. Send it forward. Let's just keep going forward and see where this transition takes us all, because it's all about giving to receive. So for me to receive, I gotta give. And I don't just gotta give it to those that love me. I gotta give it to the world. Whether you like me, hate me, whether you want to judge it or not, it don't matter. It's my beliefs. If it's for you, listen to it. If it's not, log off of it. It's okay. I'll still send you blessings. But if it's for you, understand that we have to recognize ourselves by our blessings. By when? Trust that the higher being, this universe, is not at your time. God has a purpose. Every obstacle is going to come in with some sort of victory for you. Feel free to call in. Check out the number at the bottom of the screen that says 914-226-0147. As a past person called in, call in for if you have a question to understand your journey. If you can't figure out how to understand your blessing today, call me. Call me right now. I'll break it down for you in a second, because there has to be something there that has a lesson for you to make your blessings and your tomorrow better. So call in for that, or call in for a tarot reading, whatever you need. You feel free to call in for that, and understand that we're here at Angel Spiritual Spa Mondays through Saturdays. Call for a consultation. You can try a walk-in, but you'll never catch me. I'm always busy, so you have to book an appointment. Check out the website, Angel Spiritual Spa and Botanica, and make sure you like and share the show. I want to say hi also to Nick, and pray for my father, Nick. Prayers go out. May God bless him. Your father is fabulous, Nick. You keep going and you stay strong, and make sure that you say today's a fabulous day, and my father is feeling fabulous today. God makes mountain moves. That higher being controls everything. You could be exhausted and tired and had a hard day, but you know what? You transition yourself, because what you give yourself of your own blessings is the blessings that's going to come in for you. So again, as I stated, recognizing your blessings are really big, especially recognizing those blessings with the obstacles. This might be going good, and then I'm like, damn, just when this came in, or that money just came in, and then bam, I gotta spend money out there again. I want to say hi to Billy for coming on. Thank you guys for coming on. Like and share the show. Bless you guys for all, and I hope this all can help you. Recognizing your blessings through, especially, not through the good, because we can see the blessing when something comes in unexpectedly and does it great. Notice, a lot of times this is the universe putting us in a circle. Something might come in good, or an extra money might come in, or a check, or something's coming in good. And then boom, here comes something that was already running smooth. But now here comes a headache on whatever aspect, through family, through relationship, through something. But this was going good. Balance it. Instead of going into your regular routine, practice a little holistic lifestyle and understand, say, you know what, that came in to make something better. Choose on how you're going to run that journey and know what you're going to do to make it better. Don't you know that everyone that calls you every day, everyone that you see and that you speak to every day, it is so damn easy to go on the negative and say, okay, well, this person did this and this, but you know what? Even if it took that person that's negative, that's disliking someone, give it love and light. That's giving blessings for you to receive blessings. Recognize the words. Listen to the words that are in the car if you turn on the radio. Listen to the words that are said to you by a neighbor. Listen to everyone that speaks to you. There is a message in everything you touch daily. Listen to your kids. As hard as it is, because I've mastered how to block them out sometimes, as much as I love them. Total block out. Oh no. But there's times you still got to listen. So you got to balance. That's why I was talking about, to show you a balance of everything that you have to do in life. Understand that it's a journey that we're all on. But if you don't see your blessings and all you caught up on, especially at this time of the holidays, and all you caught up on as everything that's going wrong, because this went well, but now why? Why did this have to happen? Higher being, that's life. That's what had to happen. That's what had to happen. Pick it up. I'm sorry. I'm just looking at my guys here. I love them to death, but they keep everything rolling because I'm spiritual, not digital. Give me 1 second, a little more coffee. Again, Angel Spiritual Spa every Sunday, live with Liz, 12 to 1. We're here. Call in at 914-226-0147. Call in for a tarot reading, or call in totally for spiritual life coaching, or come by the store whenever you choose. Make an appointment for a consultation for spiritual life coaching, tarot reading, whatever you need. Our discussion, because I know a few of you, I know I'm going to get a call later. A few of you are waiting on recognizing your blessings. Call me up. Tell me one topic, one situation if you'd like, and you have an issue. Just tell me. Read in the bottom, it says Live with Liz, and it'll say in the bottom of the screen, 914-226-0147. Recognize your blessing. If you can't see your blessing today, right now, call me. I bet you will find a blessing in it. It's just out there. It's just a matter of how you recognize it and how you see it. I'm going to take a second and and we'll get back to the conversation, another call from Maria from Yonkers. Maria, you're on. Hold on 1 second. Hello?
Liz, hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Hi, Maria. How are you?
Hi. Good.
What would you like?
I have a question, because my job has gotten so hectic.
Okay.
And I want to know if it's going to slow down at some point.
Okay. You want to know if it's going to slow down at work with everything that's going
Yeah.
on? Hold on. Before I even cut your cards, Maria, your energy is coming in extremely strong. But listen, Maria, understand that before I even cut the cards, it's a very karmic time right now. So it's everywhere. The problem is a lot of people right now of where people stand can't transition or separate their personal to the business. So before even cutting your cards, get ready, honey, because it's out there for the world. It really is. Karmically, it's there, and people are, if in other words, trying to say a little out of whack because everyone's trying to balance themselves. If you've been listening to the show, I had stated, that's why I'm saying count, recognize your blessings that are in front of you right now. Maria, I got all your information. Give me a second and let me cut your cards. You want to know if things are going to slow down? Give me a second. Oof. Wow. Okay, Maria, you've been in this job for a long time. I could see it's a long journey of this, but there's a lot of obstacles that are stemmed. Again, I don't believe from bad souls, but it has to do with a man and a woman in particular through your job. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Something having going on with something that's caused havoc with a lot of people or a lot of surroundings. I see a lot of souls here as well, but it's caused by two souls. Don't get caught up in that journey. It will slow down, but it won't slow down for now. It will slow down around, I would say, March. Ending February, beginning March is a new transition that's going to come in for you. Total new transition. But the new transition that's going to come in has to do with the assistance of a male, of a new beginning because of a male. There's an opportunity coming to you, Maria, and it'll start around March. Take it, okay? And it has to do with,
Okay.
yeah, and it has to do with the male. That journey will slow down, but understand, as I stated before, it has to do karmically. Remember what I stated through the show, that sometimes work obstacles and you want things to slow down. It's a journey to make you a blessing that's arrived. Well, sweetheart, your blessing has arrived somehow because there's victory that stems behind you. Oh, I don't know if you can see because I'm not seeing myself there, but there's victory that stems behind against you. So for it, take the obstacle and all the chaos as a victory, because there's victory for you with this transition. So whatever it is that's so hectic, ride the storm, darling. Just ride it, because your transition comes in around end of February to beginning of March. But it's in your favor. You're not done, but just stay, I don't know who it is, but just stay away from a man and a woman. The woman has light hair. The man is tall and skinny. Those two people, stay away from them. Those are the ones that are starting all this havoc. If that makes any sense for you. If you want to fool,
Yeah, yes, it does.
it does? Good for you.
Yeah.
Okay, because I see algo havoc. A tall, skinny, skinny, tall. So, como con los ojos grandes. I'm sorry, I don't know if you speak Spanish, but with big eyes. And the woman with light, if that makes any sense, woman with light hair. And that issue stems from them. See those two? Run for high waters, but you're going to be all right. Those are the ones that are starting all this havoc around with a lot of people. I don't know why or whatever, but I hope that makes sense for you.
It does. Thank you very much.
You're so welcome,
Very
Maria.
good.
Come see me soon if you ever would like a free consultation. Come in for a full consultation, and there's I'm a lot more, but there's things I share online and things that I won't. So you feel free to come through. Okay, darling?
Thank you. I will.
You're
Thanks a
welcome.
lot.
Stay blessed. Okay, back to the show. Oh, my guys are telling me I'm running out. How much I got, guys? 10? Oh, wow. Okay, 10 minutes. You know what? That's enough time for if somebody wants to put in one more call on spiritual life coaching or on tarot reading. Look at the bottom of the screen. You got Live with Liz at 914-226-0147. Take advantage, because it's free tarot call, free reading, free spiritual life coaching. And for those that came in maybe for the last 10 minutes, this whole segment it's all about, as well as recognizing your blessings. Understanding, if anything I want you to take from this show is your mindset. understanding that your mindset is what's going to guide you for where you have to be every day, daily. Please understand that, differentiate the difference between need and wants, your must and desires, and everyone that speaks to you. At the end of the night, if you like, try to meditate in the morning or at night of your following day and see the conversations. Listen to the words you spoke about yourself to every soul. When you meditate, before the meditation, go ahead and see how your day yesterday went. See how you spoke about yourself. See what people were telling you. See what's around you. And see if you gave any love and light. If you like and shared the show, every little aspect, every little seed of what you've done, see if you transition yourself to the better you. Because it's all on the blessings that you're giving yourself that's going to carry you on for your day. So transition. I'll give you a last little example before I close. Even myself. This was yesterday, as a matter of fact. Give me 1 second. I'm leaving my home. Everything's in order. And my coffee mug fell. I love my coffee, people. What's wine and coffee? It's Liz. So I dropped my coffee mug and I'm getting in my car and I had my bags and I'm coming to my store and I'm doing what I have to do. And at that moment, it hurt my heart. I haven't had my first sip of coffee. But it's that simple. You guys are laughing at me, but I'm not kidding. It's that simple to the point that in dropping my coffee mug, it was okay. I had to wait till I get in here to clean off the coffee mug because it rolled down the hill and I had to run after my coffee mug and put it in the car. And this happened yesterday. And you know what? From that moment, I can't lie, the human side of me came out and here I'm cursing for a second and I'm running. And then I caught myself. It's too early to start my day with that kind of blessings for myself. So I ran down the hill because my mug with my coffee is rolling down with my Bustelo. And I ran and got my coffee mug. And I said, no, I can't start the day with negative energy and cursing and getting into that storm. You know what? Today is a fabulous day. You know what? That extra 2 seconds that God wanted me for my mug to fall. Okay. That message was to me, pick your mug up, and whether it was 2 extra seconds of me not getting in my car and going and doing what I had to do, it was God stopping it or that higher being to make it better. So in that part, I had to understand the blessing, practice it, and not get caught off. Because let me tell you something. If I chose to run with that action that just happened of humanity and my coffee mug rolling off because I had my purse and I had bags and I'm taking things to the store and I'm running in my car and I got clients are waiting and I'm starting the day and I'm rushing, I had to stop. It don't matter who's waiting. Mama had to get it together. Bring it back. Because the blessings have to be right. Because if that day goes on there, I'm going to run into traffic or I'm going to go here. And everything is connected to the seeds. So I had to stop and find a blessing as the simplicity of dropping my mug with coffee. That will stem your day on how your transition of the day is going to go. So if I would have ran with it and said, I'm not going to say it online, everything I could have said, but that transition changed me to recognize that it's okay. For whatever reason my mug fell, there's a reason for everything. And there has to be a blessing for everything. As that simple thought of what I gave you, as that simple thought, if you're getting up in the morning and you got to go work for someone, and you know it's hell to go to work there because you're just done with it, had it. But even if you had it, understand that you have to make that extra effort to stop and say, well, maybe God or that higher being wants me to do something else. So please, if anything you take from today's show is, today is a fabulous day and so will be tomorrow. Understand the difference between need or want. Understand that you choose the blessings that are coming to you daily. I chose by that coffee mug sliding off a hill and falling down. I chose to change my day. And I had a fabulous day. I always do, because I'm too fearful of energy and where that can lead you and where that can take you. I want to say hi in Ecuador in Spanish. Ecuador? Oh, in Ecuador. They're looking on. God bless from Ecuador. Thank you for coming on and checking out the show. Love you guys. In Spanish. Okay. Felicidades, gracias por estar aquí con el show. Si le ayuda y necesitan, llamen al número que ven ahí en 914-226-0147. Le doy su lectura en español o hablando también de la vida espiritual. Hoy estamos reconociendo todo ¿cómo se dice? Los blessings, todos los regalos que nos están mandando el universo. Así que llamen. Las bendiciones, thank you, my tech guys, bilingual, God bless, both of them. Las bendiciones que Dios nos ha mandado hoy, ese higher being en el universo que nos lo ha mandado a todito. Por favor, si algo que ustedes pueden llevarse hoy, reconozcan dónde ustedes están parados hoy y para dónde van mañana. Que eso es la importancia de hoy. And back into the English for everyone else, please. If anything, my show is almost over in a few minutes. My guys are letting me know it's almost done. Please just take today, just give love and light to the world, like and share the show. Everyone you run into and encounter, try to give a lot of love and light. And it's easy to give that love and light to those that love you back. But even those that don't, give a little love and light to it. I promise you, you're going to see such victory in forgiving the world. Nobody owes you anything. It's what you owe yourself. And staying in focus and recognizing every day, instead of looking and thinking of your routine, that's okay, that's what we got to do in humanity. But please, get in your car or walk or wherever you're going, do what you got to do, but understand that there's blessings that are given to us every day, and look for it. Look for it in numbers. If you see the repetitive numbers, look for it in those that speak to you, or the phone calls that souls need to talk to you for whatever reason that you speak to daily. Talk to them and listen. It's not just what the words you're giving to them because they need maybe your words. They're giving you something behind it. I have clients that I take care of every day, 6 days a week. But guess what? There isn't a soul that walks in here that I don't take something from them as well. That's energy transferring energy and blessings that are given to both of us here. There's no coincidence of who you speak to, what do, the obstacles that are in front of you. Run with the blessings. If it's hard at work, come in and say, you know what, today is a fabulous day. And when you see people talking negative on that energy, release it. Don't entertain it. Don't join with the misery of how miserable you're, I was going to say a curse word, but how hard it could be for you too. No, say, you know what, it is what it is. But today's going to be a good day. How are you? I'm good. I'm looking for my blessings every day. That's it. Enough of that. Enough of that energy and where it stemmed and where it stood. Let's just go forward. Drop those obstacles. Look for the victory in it. And we're good. And don't forget to find a billboard or a marker or something that put today's the best day of your life. And tomorrow's going to be better. Okay, so on that note, don't forget to check me out next Sunday. Like and share the show. I hope this touched you and it helped you in any way, shape, or form, because this is all about love and light. Love you, my beautiful souls. I'll see you next Sunday. You stay blessed. And it was a pleasure being here with all of you. And thank you for sharing.